Can y'all dudes please stop it with the, you need men because who gonna build this for you and build that for you? Sir, all y'all not building.
You know who don't build? You, ma'am. You don't build. I know for a fact because you didn't build a moral fortitude to do a lick of research. All right, a little bit of house cleaning before we get started. For those who've been rocking with me from day one, I appreciate the support. For those who may be new here, please, coming in or out of the door, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Get it cracking in the comments. Every bit of your engagement helps promote me into the YouTube algorithm. Now, I believe I've taken up far too much of your valuable time, so you know how we do over here. Drop the video. Let's go.
Can y'all dudes please stop it with the, you need men because who gonna build this for you and build that for you? Sir, all y'all not building. We only need a few men to build those things. Y'all act like all the men were building everything. Most of y'all don't even know how to fix a car, how to fix a flat tire these days. All y'all men are not the ones building. You need us to build. If that's the case, we only need a few men to build those things. You think it's all men building these buildings and building these roads? That's just a few men you see on the road. That's a few men. Not all of y'all are building. Why y'all trying to act like all men are building? It's not all y'all are building anything. Y'all don't even know how to build y'all credit. Let alone build some architecture or build a road or build, like, stop with the cap. Because now y'all finna get me there. Now y'all finna make me mad because what are you talking about? You need us because we build. Sir, what have you built in the last few days? But a big back, sir.
A big fat, big back bitch.
Come on now, stop playing.
I wonder if anyone that loves this woman, cares about this woman, ever set her down and said, look, sweetie, sometimes in life you got to give up. Sometimes in life it's not worth it. I really wish someone that loved people like this would reach out to them, take their phones away from them, sit them down, show them some love, show them some appreciation, maybe book a therapy session or two, because this was completely unnecessary. This was completely just tired and we're just so sick of this misandry. Did she take the time to do any research? I doubt it. I doubt it very seriously. If she did, she would have known that there are 12 million people that work in the field of construction. Out of that 12 million, 10% are women. That's 1.3 million. There are about 12,000 households in the United States that contain those 12 million workers. And out of that, there's another 10% that still contributes to the 1.3 in the category for women working in construction. Are y'all tired yet? Has this not gotten old? Has this somehow the way you entertain each other? Do y'all sit in these echo chambers and just ran off emotionally? Because there's no way in hell this woman sat here and did any research. Because if she did, she would know that 1.3 million women on its own merit isn't a few. Ma'am, you have 1.3 million women working in the field of construction. That's not a little. That's not a few. You have 11.7 million men working in construction. That's not a little. That's not a few. That's quite a bit. And if you would have took the time to do a little bit, just a little bit of research, you would have known before you posted this that what you were saying was ridiculous. 11.7 million of something is not a small amount. That's quite considerable. And when you start breaking down it by fields or category, it gets even more dire for you on this little rant you went on. Ma'am, men build, men contribute to society. You just can't deal with it. I suggest that someone who loves you reach out to you and take your phone away and stop you from posting this crap that you post on social media. Did you even know that 1.3 million women actually work in construction? No, I bet you didn't, because you didn't do the research. That lets me know this was nothing more than a misandrous rant to demonize a group of men because you were told that men are absolutely needed in this society because of your 4B propaganda. And because you got emotional and you couldn't deal with the reality of the fact that men and women in this society work in a symbiotic relationship with one another, meaning that we are not parasites. We contribute back and forth to one another in certain or different ways, but they're both equally as valuable as one that contributes from the next. But no, you didn't like that. You want to go on this little misandrous tirade. And I saw your video from the 4B thing you were on, and you got mad because men came into your comment section, got it cracking, and told you that you actually do need men because men build a society and maintain a society that you enjoy. See, this is one of those things that I cannot stand. We live in a first world privileged society where people have the time to sit idly and think of these ridiculous things. Also, I know about the whole bear and man in the woods thing. I'll address that later on another video, but people have the audacity to sit up in this civilized first world country and contemplate the most asinine things on the planet. We all know that men build and maintain the physical structures of this society, the grids, the power grids, the coal, the mining of coal, the picking up of trash, the cleaning of the streets, the removal of debris from our wildlife. If you live in an area like I do, men maintain and build the world we live in, and that's just an undisputable fact. But no one is saying that women are not valuable. Women are very valuable in this society. Women are very, very valuable in their community, not because they reproduce, because women contribute. Why can't we just all understand that this silly ass gender war that people want to go back and forth and back and forth with all the time is asinine? The bottom line is both men and women need one another. Now, we can argue to the degree of which one is needed, which group is needed more or less, but that's also asinine because I believe, and that most sane people believe, that we all contribute equally to this society. Now, is it absolutely out of line or out of step to say that men build a society? No, it's not a hit or something to take as a slight to women's contribution to society by saying that men build and maintain the society we live in. But what is a slight is for a woman to demonize men to such a degree that she has to minimize men's contribution to this society by saying men don't build, men don't do this. Men absolutely build, ma'am. And for the record, you may not like this, that there are, I believe, and I've done the research and it's all backed by the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. You can go fact check me yourself. 1.3 million women work in the field of construction. Out of the 12 million people in America that actually work in this field of construction, 11.7 million of those people happen to be men. That's more than a few. That's far more than a few that you claim we only need a few to build society. 11.7 by my math is more than a few. It's a hell of a lot more than a few. And if you want to continue to go down this road of who doesn't contribute and all we need is a few men, you still need them. Whether you want to face that reality or not, you still need those men. And you can whine, you can complain, you can cry, you can do whatever you like, ma'am. You can throw a hissy fit, you can throw tantrums. But the fact of the matter is, you live in a first world privileged society where you can sit up and contemplate 4B movements from a small fringe feminist element in Korea. You want to bring that over here when those women don't even make up a percentage of their population. It's nominal. But you want to act or pretend as if somehow this 4B movement in Korea has somehow diminished their birth rate, when that's not true. It's their high cost of living. If you've done any research, you would know that the high cost of living is what's predicated to the decline of their birth rates. It has nothing to do with this fringe element of feminists in a 4B movement. But I get it. You're a misandrist. You have to make content from misandrist perspective, from misandrist point of view, and this is how you get your likes, your views, and your clicks. But let me tell you this, ma'am, please be aware that everything you put out is a record, especially on social media. And when one day you want to reflect after you get out of your misandry and you find someone that may want to spend time with you, you may find someone that want to actually love and build with you, I want you to reflect on what you have posted on social media. And I want you to remember that all things come to light that you do in the dark. And somebody such as myself have really clipped this up, and I have it stored on my portable drive, that this is undisputable evidence of your pure, unadulterated misandry. And one day you're going to have to sit and deal and reconcile that misandry with, I don't know, you may not want to be in a relationship with a man, but if you happen to want to be in a relationship with a man, I want to see you reconcile this misandry and this misandrous rant you went on about men not building. Because the few men you claim are only needed to build are still men needed to build. And that's the reality. That's all I got, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Get it cracking in the comments. I'll catch y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace. We out. Like Jesus.
Yeah, make it look easy. Hey, stand up guy, boom, 10 toes. Big body pull up in a Range Rover. I can change the whole game when I say so. I pull up, shut it down, yeah, they know. Running this game ain't a thing for me. I never switched up, no change in me. The only thing changing this season, you go against me, then you know that you tweaking, okay? Cause baby, I'm him, I be on 10. 2-stepping in the party, I do not dance. Watch how I move, make it look easy.